Alright, let's get this show on the road. This is ARTV for your February 11th, 2018. And we're going to be playing Pillars of Eternity again, because that's what we do. That's our jam right now. I do have like a D&D campaign in 3 hours, so this might end slightly earlier than usual. You never know. But other than that, I think we're fine. It should come up on screen any moment now. Come on. There you are. Alright, let's continue off. Last time we were doing like 3 hours of questing in a single zone of Defiance Bay. I think it's called Copper Lane. And we fixed somebody's marriage and also killed a lot of sewer people. And we also, I think, killed a person for a set of antique armor. That's always a pleasant time, isn't it? Right. I don't know if we have any quests right now. Actually, we do. We have that expedition given to us by the dozen, whatever they're called, to go and infiltrate some place for those night people. Whom I always forget their names. Alright, meet with the giant slayers at Woodend Plains. Wherever that is. Travel to the cliffs you saw the vision. Explore the endless path, Kaidner. Need to get to know Durance and talk to Ether to the records archive.
What is it?
Alright, I think we can deal with that. There was a thing I wanted to do. I think that, oh yeah, we have the main keep in, what was it? Damn it. Odd Newer or something like that? Finished in 22 hours. Kaidner. Odd Newer was, I believe, the person beneath it. Alright then. Where are these so-called... Actually, there was another thing I wanted to do, which is into the sewers one more time, because I believe we had missed a thing. Catacombs. So what we want is to go there as quickly as possible. There we are. I hope nothing respawns when you reload the game. It shouldn't really. Already clear the place of mobs and such. But if they don't, I suppose we could use that additional XP.
Blade in the dark.
Let's just be careful. Somewhere around here, there is supposedly a thing that I have missed, or more rather neglected. Perhaps it's over here. It's somewhere around stairs That's all I know. I don't know if we'll be able to find it though. Should be somewhere around here. It's like a pile of bones or something like that. Maybe it's over there in the distance. Because apparently they do the same thing, almost like Baldur's Gate, with hidden stashes of powerful items and such. So I'm quite interested in looking around. If we don't find it, we probably will come back for it later. Alright. Might have missed my chance, but I don't know how a hidden stash could disappear. We should also unlock the 4th district, just to be sure we can fast travel effectively to it. Right, that was first fires. We need to go there, because that's sort of the central hub. Yeah, Heritage Hill is the thing we want to unlock. Alright then. Where do I need to go? Heritage Hill. Over there. We'll probably return back to the city when we want more internal questing.
Her clergy belongs there.
Heritage Hill. There we go. Best turn around, traveller. Heritage Hill is closed. Is it?
Welcome.
The guard holds up a palm. Sorry, but this district is closed by order of the Duke himself. How do I get inside? Trust me, you don't want to. The guard shrugs. But if you were really set on seeing it for yourself, I suppose you'd have to get permission from Weiler, the keep, in first fires. Would some coin open the gate for me? The guards glanced at each other. Look, we could get in a lot of trouble for this, but then it's not like you could make those things worse than that. You hand us £1,000 and we'll open the gate, and then look the other way. I don't think we want to give them £1,000. Don't bother trying to bargain us down. The money will make sure our families are okay if we're found out. Never mind. What's going on in there? Both guards look at each other. Look, even if I were allowed to tell you, I don't rightly know. All I can say is whatever it is started about 2 months ago. The guards that closed the gate talked of something unnatural that still wakes them in the middle of the night. I don't want to know any more of that. Alright. So there really wasn't any reason for us to do that. Let's go to the wooden plains. I don't think we rightfully explored that zone, so it might be a good way to spend some time outside of town. Yeah, we just explore the paths. Quick save and let's get into some trouble. We agreed on this. I'm not doing it.
I'll take a look.
What's that?
Kill them all! Kill them all!
Lion. Never expected to see that. Lion hide.
And what does the flame reveal?
And it just ran around, which is even more terrifying. There's another line there. 2 of them actually. Damage reduction 4 perhaps? I think we can handle 4. Oh, there's 3. 2 lions and 1 lioness. Wasn't the general rule that a lioness is far more terrifying than a lion? For whatever reason.
Just like it.
Wow. You really did do a number on me. Come on.
As you wish.
Take all those pelts.
Well,
What did you get? Bruised ribs. -4 constitution.
course.
You're gonna die easier now, eh? Hearth Harvest. An axe. 10 to 15. I'll just keep it and probably sell it later. These are roughly chiseled into the stone. Grasp it Ondra's beloved moon. Curling
Well.
fingers. Just a bunch of lions, apparently. We could have that. Shh. Let's be careful there. Forest troll. Unpleasant.
How may I help?
Pagra? I wouldn't know. Come on. Actually, you and you should do that. Well, they take the blunt of the force. You should give everyone a buff. Especially those folks over there. You should take those guys as defenses down. You should fire that on her because she's casting a... I think that's a shield. That didn't disrupt her spellcasting. Alright. Okay, you heal yourself for a second there. You give her negative stats.
Yes,
Yeah, you should just take some of all the health. You should summon the skeletons. Oh, Wolf is dead. You could buff us around.
always so much harder.
Yeah, you go click on that. You shouldn't be there. What is that? Small rain blight. You go click on that. You should be right there. Clicking on that. Come on.
That's it.
Here we go.
What is it?
What is that? Awakened wood. That almost sounds like me in the morning. This regular chunk of wood seems to hold a trace of life within it. Control skin.
What is it?
Okay.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Almost sounded like Liam Neeson for a second. Let's go further to the east. What's that? Forest lurker, immune to charm, confused, dominated, frightened, and all of that. Just bash him.
All right then.
That's it.
You should go and heal him. Well, your dog should do that. You should mark your prey. You can have more of those spells. You should fire that at him. Alright. Sorry, my fans should be replaced soon enough. Lower the defense, or maybe not.
Sacre
There we are. Another rake and wood. That's a person up there. Wait, room is found. Tire cap.
Dead on!
Kill them all!
Dead on!
There we are. No more of that.
What is it? Light, flame, and sound.
I should learn to use the keyboard shortcuts. I think it's left Alt.
Keeping an eye out.
There we are. Was that hide armor? Potion of Wizard's Double. Perfection until hit or critically hit.
They won't see me coming. And what does the flame reveal?
Alright. Who's that? Oh, looking at him. You should make...
How may I help? La Faru, be on.
Dead on!
Right, taken care of. Another awakened wood.
Keeping an eye out.
There's no sign of those guys there.
Let's see what lies this way.
Yeah, we still have half of the map to reveal. No wonder we can't find them. Are those them? Perhaps? Let's be careful anyway.
Dead on!
Yes.
Dead on!
That's it!
Come on. There we are.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Got a bit
As you
more down there. Wish I could zoom out a bit further.
Slow and silent.
Though it doesn't look like that's a possibility. Let's quick save and then carefully approach these guys. Bain, the nimble. Bain eyes you with amusement, but his voice carries menace. You must be lost, pup. The giant slayers don't share bounties. Winan sent me to help. Wait, do you want to be aggressive with him? Winan sent me to help. He stops leaning against his sword and grips the pommel. Winan sent you. And not forms, that is jaw. Brandon Lear. The well-groomed man leans in, swaying as if drunk. You think you can get the weapons? You've got two problems, rookie. A flooded entrance for one, and Crucible patrols for another. We've seen more knights than face painters out here. Where are the Knights of the Crucible here? Don't know if I know. The glorified thugs in armour usually prefer to the feathered beds to camp cots. I'd get one in an instant, but I can't collect bounties as a wanted man. Tell me about the flooded entrance. Must be the rains, he shrugs. We found there's water though. He holds up a flat circular piece of ardra and drops it into his pouch on his belt. Not much natural ardra around here. Must be a key of some kind. Couldn't experiment much with damn knights prowling around. What do we know about these weapons? When is paying good coin for them? That's all I need to know. So I know. That's an interesting question. You see, we never, ever share bounties. His companions move to stand in line with them, hands on their weapons. My cat's on the outside. Suppose she's alone. Yeah, you know that girl. You and I have no quarrel. He steps in close, his breath hot on your face. You made one by coming here. Didn't expect to find a great chance for running down on the job. Bine's face flushes bright red. His hand inches towards his axe and finds the Adra disc instead. He hurls it at your feet. Then let's see you do better. Unless you're all talk, that is. Turns to his companions. Come on, hot meals for us tonight. We'll deal with these upstarts later. We seen you. Turns to his partners and nods, then follows his lead down the hill. Alright. Where's that? Potion of minor recovery. And we've got another one there. Hunting bow. There is that thing over there. Come on, quick. The idea of a dwarf with a burning sword makes me happy to no end. Where could they be? Suppose they're in that corner of the map.
Yes. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Come on. Let's be careful now. There's a farm of some sorts. Or maybe it's just a fence. Yeah, that looks like a barn. Abandoned. Sparrow's nest is tucked between two angled slats. Definitely abandoned. Come on.
I'll see what I can find.
Nothing of particular interest, really. That's not us. There's someone nearby. Gotta see who that is.
I'm on the trail.
I was running. What the fuck is that? Immune to hobble petrified stack. It's a primordial again.
Following your lead.
Let's get you in the back.
Yes.
You could do that. Or not.
Following your
Instead.
lead.
Well,
Why did I even do that? Awakened wood. So I suppose the weapons are not even here. It's just their encampment.
well,
I'd rather we take a quick rest over here. And you wake to the sensation of being shaken. You open your eyes to see Edda standing over you, his hand resting your shoulder. He looks concerned. Your eyes are heavy and your vision blurred, the vague unease of remembered nightmares clouding your thoughts. You're not sure you slept at all that previous night.
Hey! Hey! You're awake? Good. You were kind of thrashing around, eyes rolled back in your head. You were shaking. I'm trying to snap you out of it for a long time now. Thought I was gonna have to get a bucket of cold water. You don't seem like you get much rest at night. You got those dark circles under your eyes.
I got enough to get by.
Well, it's the Watcher thing, then. I'm sure it just takes some time to adjust is all. I'll try to let it sort itself out. But you'd better wake up faster next time. Trust me, you don't want that bucket of cold water.
yes.
So what are we supposed to do now? If that is not a... Into the ruins by Stormwall Gorge. East of the Woodland Plains. There we are. Main keep construction complete. Oh boy. We can now purchase things. A lot of things. That's good. The Western Barbican bars the passage of invaders across the Ice Evan River. I suppose we can put in some defense, just in case.
As you wish.
We've got the money for now, don't we? Just you wait until we don't. Then it'll be fun. Stormwall Gorge. That's the place. It's even raining, that's
They won't see
a
me
pleasure. Oh, that is clearly a herb. Okay, so we're top left. How big is this map relative to us? Not a lot. Mildred. Alright. Hobbled, stunned. Whatever you wish. Holy Radiance. Might as well have you cast all of that. Alright, we might not get out of this.
Good shot.
Yeah, that's not good. Should have approached a bit more carefully. Yeah, maybe slightly more careful. Ooh. I'm gonna wait a bit.
Keeping an eye out.
Let's walk along the path, just for now. See where that takes us.
Aye?
Phew. Okay, that was not the thing I wanted to happen. I wanted to send him on the side. That is what we want. So I want you,
Aye?
you, and you.
Indeed.
Somewhere to the side. Where you will no longer do anything. I will send you folk. And then I will be giving you constant assistance. And then I shall take this guy over
I
here.
shall.
And I will make you use that spell on these people. Right. That one. You're casting that. Alright. You should do the thing where you... Oh no, you should second wind while your friends send this. Second wind, second wind.
Hey.
Watch out, Tom!
Alright. We're in a predicament. You should do that. Sure. Go against fear. Conic projection. He's down, which is never good. Come on, stop. Fuck off. Just fucking fire at him. What the fuck?
Hey.
Big fella's down!
I could go for some shut-eye about now.
Okay. New plan. Just destroy them. Just absolutely frantically destroy them.
Let's have it out!
Just do that. Fire at him.
Following your lead.
Fire at him. Clearly you also need to give a bit of healing out. No, you fire.
Attack!
Damn it. Just fire like a billion missiles at him. Oh, and we have a guy over the fuck. Didn't plan for that.
Be on.
Yeah, that's great. Just fire everything at me. just gonna not bother with them right now. But when I come back, I'm gonna be like 50 billion levels higher. I'm gonna destroy them. I'm gonna crush their very essence.
And what does the flame reveal?
Moonstone. Okay.
Why?
No. Do that.
Get up, lad!
You know what? That guy's already dead. Oh, and we've got you there. You bloody cunt.
Big fella's down. Hello. Shit. Watch out, Connor. Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
I'm not doing well. Really? I'm not. And I feel bad about it.
Of course.
So let's start off by seeing that we have no useful spells. Bloody fucking one. Combat only. That's wonderful, isn't it?
As you wish.
What is that? How do I see what that is? You're casting something on me. All of you just focus on her. She is banned for our health. And you should punt a lion.
Settle.
Right? You do that. No, actually you do. That. You heal yourself. With that line.
Indeed.
What happened? Come on.
Shit.
We got Sagani.
No, 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 no. And I still don't have my level 3 spells. I am deeply insulted.
As you wish.
Aye?
Where are my level 3 spells? Why do I not have them? They are clearly not there. Where are they? Yeah,
What?
not there. How do you edit your spells? Or do you just have them?
What is it?
Tell. What's going on? Oh, we're not supposed to be here. Oh, this is water, yeah. I get it. Couldn't see it, it's like a very faint effect. Who are you? Hiravias. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small Orlan dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greeting and waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is in a sorry state. An eye patch stitched with a stylized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is a mangled remnant that twitches in spasms while the other ear perks up as you approach. Next to him is a splayed carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or a wolf. You hear a gurgling rumble next to you. Sujani places her hand on her stomach, her eyes on the carcass. Still fresh? E2 Mark's pink tongue lolls out of his mouth.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Hiravias. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
You might want to cook that first.
And ruin the original texture? That's the best part! Just see for yourself.
Turning his attention to the corpse, he plunges his hand into the deer's vivisected abdomen.
Eat up!
Oh. Well, let's
Gods
try.
no! Don't eat it! I assumed you realized I was being a churlish ponce. I applaud your bravery, but unless you've a cast iron stomach, I don't recommend eating the feces tube.
Alright. I'll kill that deer.
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless. Gallowayne chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
What brings you here?
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling the Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Three.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
You're welcome to join us.
Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with a pack for a change.
You're kind of useless. I don't like you. You're an interesting character, but other than that, you're kind of bad.
You walk your path, I'll walk mine.
Yeah, let's have you around. You seem interesting enough. Actually, who are you of all of them? Oh, you're quite short, actually. Didn't expect that. They will return either to the Blackhound Inn in Gilded Vale as your stronghold. So they're in a stronghold now, is it? You must be at the stronghold to recall to dismiss party members. Alright. I'll do that. I should save. The bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marking the centre and a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Look at the circular indentation. The indentation is rather shallow, but appears to be perfectly sized for an Adra disc you got from the Giantslayers. And some of the writing. The characters are completely foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of some long-forgotten language. The outer circle? Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring. Most have been worn away, giving a crescent above the centre. 4. The stone fits into the indentation, but with nothing to hold it in place, it simply falls out. You'll feel if you're doing something wrong. Wait for a while. Wait for a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. The stone rests easily in the space, and you feel air rushing into tiny gaps in the indentation. It appears to be held firmly in place now. Continue. You hear the sliding of stone underneath your feet, the sudden rush of water to the pool before you begins to drain. Don't... Not a lot, it appears, because there is still water. Oh, but at the centre though. Let's give it a try. Alright, the bronze beneath the lake. Stone head. You hear grating and grinding coming from the stone head above you. The chips of Adra in the eye sockets glow bright green. A voice deep and resonant echoes from the stone mouth, which begins as a garble of language resolves itself into your own mother tongue. There is no truer blade than essence forged in bronze. Turn twice to the left and prepare your soul for its reckoning. There's a spider there. It will be really weird if this works. No, it will not. Of course it won't. It would be too clever. Fading Undeliverable ruins cover the surface. Hello, Widowmaker.
Brave thou feel up.
There's that Peridot. What is that? Inspector.
Yes.
Okay, what spells do you have? Charm Beast, Dancing Bolt, Nature's Mark. Angle Foot. What is that? Shift Spirit Stelgar. Probably can't do that, but I want to give you that.
Need something?
Alright, summon the skeletons. Oh yeah. Not firing at anyone.
Brave thou feel unbelieved.
And come on, don't do this to me. Who needs help? You're taking damage, so... Damn it.
Harabius is down.
He's fallen as well. God damn it. You can't punt a spectre, right? Or maybe you can. I'm really surprised.
Shot.
Yes.
Come on.
Big fella's down.
Hey,
Come on. Is he new,
Got an
though?
arrow for this one.
That wasn't good. Not at all. Damn it.
What is it?
Let's rest for a bit.
Shh.
What is that?
Dead on.
No prisoners!
Spiders? No. We can take some spiders. Not a lot, but we can take them.
They won't see me
But
coming.
apparently everything else is hell.
Slow and silent.
Yeah, that's gonna be big mama spider. Yeah, you're gonna need to work it a bit.
Hey, not to alarm me.
Then we could winning shot.
That's it.
Cure the wounds. Give him a bit of the blade.
Not to alarm you, but I'm... Not to alarm
Dead on.
Praise thou Rile-playing.
Pardon me. You should be using a different weapon. Yeah. Man. I'm bad at this.
Feels like I ate.
Why are you doing this?
Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
You've seen the little guy go down. Hey,
Come on, kill the spiderling. You feel an unwelcome crawling sensation in your head. A high-pitched ring overwhelms your senses, accompanied by angry utterance. Invader, thief, the voice is alien and fierce, jolting through your mind like lightning. Needles stab at your brain with every syllable, but vanish abruptly along with words. Ringing in your head is gone.
Yes?
That's unpleasant.
As you wish.
Large tunnel curves underneath the floor and continues to the east. It's blocked by glistening ropes of webbing that you might be able to slide past. The walls beneath the weapon feel weak and crumbly. With the proper tools you might be able to widen the passage. Break through the webbing. clear the webbing yourself. You hack the spider silk and are unable to break through the thick layers. This severs the heavy webs. Might 16. You see a clear passage. The needle-like voice digs into your skills once more, infiltrating, pursuing. You shall not have it. You hear a hungry chattering. Now feed. Skittering creatures with gnastling mandibles pour from the walls.
Praise thou shalt believe.
My head is spinning.
Someone
Stand clear. I think I'm gonna vomit. Not too alarmed.
Watch out, Kana!
Hate seeing the little guy go down.
The big fella's down!
Don't kill him. What the fuck?
Poison! Hardly fair.
Cool. Real cool. I'm not doing really well, am I? I'm finding this difficult. I suppose it's part of the challenge. Though I
As you
would
wish.
like to proceed. Otherwise, your hollow, scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon, runs through the centre of this pedestal. Able to understand the runes inscribed atop the surface. Okay. Maybe the guy with the biggest education doesn't understand those runes either. Perhaps we could try something else. Crawl in the webbing. Reach forward your hands and knees, you feel slimy webbing stuck to your back. Movers become slow and laboured and takes all your might to break free. By the time you crawl out of the tunnel, you're coated with silky strands.
Praise thou shalt.
Dead on!
Is that a trap?
Well,
Not too alarmed. Not too alarmed.
Right there, look out!
I've been poisoned. Well,
Come on.
Praise thou.
Kana, watch out!
Dead on!
kill them all.
Damn it. Fucking damn it.
Bring them down. Curses!
No flank, Dennis, no nothing. You sure about that?
What is it?
You have bled me dry. Oh, I see. Got another level from that. Wow. Get more athletics. Zealous endurance. Damage reduction. Zealous endurance looks better.
What is it?
I'm really not organising my... wrong button. Yeah, we saw this from the other side.
As you wish.
Hey,
Yeah?
yes?
Yeah,
What
that
is
should
it?
be. There's a cool animation they do for that. That's just spiders. It's just a lot of spiders. Nridek, a robed, alien creature lurches towards you. You feel something needling your brain again, a screeching hiss that invades your mind. It is edged with rage. Digging and ferreting animal, it pauses, its mouthpiece is cackling. The words fill your mind again. You're tempered with fear. My legacy. It clutches an egg-like stone in his spindly fingers. The white stone glows with life and you feel a presence inside. The creature notices your interest and squeals, its mandibles wide. No, for the colony. The challenge echoes back at you from within the stone. It occurs to you that that's a piece of the creature's soul is somehow housed within it. What are you doing with that stone? Legacy, colony. Its segmented mouth parts scrape together. Young are always few, slow to hatch, fragile. The creature indicates itself with a hairy appendage. Last of colony, soon to die. It draws the stone closer to its narrow chest. Long dead animals put spirit stuff in metal. It points behind it. It keeps spirit stuff in stone. Take to new colony. Colony alone is weak, young, frail, empty of wisdom. Put two colonies together. Survive. Make strong colony. It strokes the stone. Need legacy to guide new colony. Keep it strong. Go in there, maybe peace between our kinds. Its black unblinking eyes stare back at you. Warm relief gushes into your mind. Yes, let it go. Bring legacy. Many thanks. Is that all?
Well?
Find the weapons of Flair. Oh, so those were the things. I would never have known. You need more survival. Guardian stance. I don't know what his weapons are. Hatchet spear, saber, stiletto, club, pistol, blunderbuss. Minimum damage plus 20%. I suppose that'll be enough. I'll have to look for next time. You... Yeah, let's have bonus movement. And... Yara. Defense. Against frightened attacks. Drop trap, rhyming frost trap. Right, I'm fine with that. I actually believe we need to switch about his chance. Isn't that right? Oh. That's not how you do it. How do I do that again? Edit chance. Yeah. Can I fit this in? Seems fine. Does it not?
Yes.
Okay. And he's got some spells as well. At least some survival. Suppose stealth. No, actually he doesn't need stealth. Fuck him. Noxious burst. Bounding missiles. Expose vulnerabilities. Foe AoE. That is useful. Oh, I can get two. Cane dampener. Accuracy plus 10 versus will. One of blights. Causing burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage to anyone caught in the arrow effect. Blights are continually replenished until the spell ends. Yeah, let's try that. Seems fine.
What is it?
Aye?
Finally leveled 3 fucking spells. Do you need like 4 in each slot to have them appear? That would be so dumb. Especially for latter levels.
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
You seem to be fine.
Hey.
Yes.
Smurtle. Just
Hey.
works, right? Yeah.
Need something?
I'm here.
Cancer.
Following your lead.
Aye?
Okay.
Well-
The bonuses. Into the tunnel. That's us, I presume. Let's go in there. What are those?
Brave thou Theod.
Huh?
Come on.
Indeed.
Go heal yourself. Don't you have any heals on yourself?
Finishes.
Damn it.
For the rest of us.
Try it!
We gotta take better care of Ally.
Okay, that apparently fucked me.
Hey.
Brave thou Elon. Following your lead.
Wound the thing.
Yes.
Big fella's down! Big fella's down!
What is it?
Okay, maybe I've overlooked some things.
Of course.
Brave thou Elon.
Yeah, just fucking do that. Be a smart AI. Not robotic at all. Just...
I didn't think anything could down the head. Damn it!
We gotta take better care of Ally. We got Skani.
Stand. Still. Putting us down.
Come on, just click on people.
Putting us down. I'm stuck.
I don't think I'm supposed to play this game. I'm just bad at it.
What is it?
Let's just leave. I'm not feeling it. It feels like I need to grind for at least more 6 hours. figure out what the fuck I need to do. Why do I always do this? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Commander Caffel, as you emerge from the ruins, several figures surround you. By their immaculate matched suits of armor, you recognize them as Crucible Knights. Their leader approaches you, something between a smirk and a snarl in his lip. Vandals and looters, you people won't listen to the Duke's orders, the face painter's threats, or common sense. He shakes his head. Can't afford another broken stone wall. Draws his weapon. Hope whatever you found there was worth it. Yeah, this is doing well. You begin casting things. Or else I'm gonna be fucking upset.
Following your
You should take a wounding arrow. You should do that.
Stop us!
Yeah.
Can I just fucking spike him?
These ones are in for a walloping!
Where's that touch one?
I shall deal with you.
Yeah. Just continue doing whatever. You just don't get it. Have at you. Wound the person again.
Thing isn't doing the job.
yes.
Yeah. Then just fire stuff at them. Insect swarm, there we go.
Die already!
Fire a necrotic blast or whatever at them.
Well,
Yeah, see, when I do those battles, it's fine. But when I do something that's out of my fucking league, that's when the depression
course.
comes and sets in. Jesus.
of course.
Let's just get out of here. Can we? Copper Lane. Thank you. I want to rest. I want to sell off my items. I want to not care. I just want to be doing nothing. Oh, God.
No, no. What's impressive is cleaving a man's spine without lopping the head clean off. That takes aim.
Yeah, goddamn right. Oh, I should do double speed. Look at them go. Like ants. Alright. Let's give those weapons a shot. Given the tarnished Engwithan weapons has brought you the weapon you were looking for.
They're old, all right. But this isn't what I was expecting. I don't suppose you figured out what was supposed to make them so special.
Engwithans used to fill them with fragments of their own essence. Beasts take them. He stares at the rusted sword in horror and disgust. If I'd known, so someone disposes of this perversion. Little wonder that the Glenfathians didn't want a lot of digging around those ruins. If you're only going to destroy whatever you find. Look now, you have me sympathizing with them.
At least I don't have to waste any more expeditions on this. If the Knights make a move, we'll just have to face them down with old-fashioned deer wood and metal.
Hopefully we can avoid conflict. If they ask for trouble, what will be the answer to it? I hear you had a run-in with a patrol at Stormore Gorge. You didn't seem surprised. You didn't have a choice. It looks at you clear in the eye. Might be I sent them your way. You needed them to turn their attention away from the city for a while. Now they'll be doubling and tripling those patrols. There's a reckoning coming with these hearings end. Folks here have the legacy. Oh, what? Blah. My brain farted for a second. Folks have had it with the legacy. They've had it with soul butchers angering the gods. If the Duke won't stop them, I'll be the effigy if the good people of Dalwood don't see it ourselves. And the dozens will lead the charge. If they're charging on Brackenbury Sanatorium, there's always the hope that they stay there for a while. The Knights are with the Duke on this one. If he decides wrong, there'll be... Why am I reading so slow? I'm not even sleepy, Jesus. If he decides wrong, they'll be in our way. I'm just making preparations. A lopsided grin spreads across his face. I knew you'd do well. Don't hold against me. Hmm. Yeah. I think that's the snarkiest answer we could give him. The knights started out a lot like you, mind that you don't turn into them. He snorts. You can be sure of that. He was granted mob justice. What is that? He slaps you on the shoulder. Anyway, I owe you one. I want you to take my old warbow. It's a trusty piece, but I won't be sniping in the shadows when Defiance Bay has need of us. No hard feelings, I hope. If there's anything else I can do for you, just let me know. Cloud Piercer, add to inventory. We got a few levels. Let's give it a look for her. Compare. Yeah, that is clearly better. Can we enchant it with anything? Quality 1 out of 1. Burning Lash. Alright. We'll leave it at that.
What is it?
You've got a few levels. Alright. Second wind. That's good. You got... What the fuck? You got a lot out of that. Jesus fucking Christ. Let's see what you get. Gotta give him second wind. Swift aim, what is that? Attack speed, reload speed. Vicious aim. Pardon me? Yeah, swift aim looks fine. Anyone else need a level?
Yes.
No. Right. Let's make our way towards the... Actually, no, let's go to the marketplace first. Make sure we sell
Hail,
those
traveler.
weapons. Saber medium. Doesn't help any of us, does it? Channel 405. Prone. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it. Oh, yeah. I think it's fine. Crafting, you say? Don't know how to craft a lot, but at least we get some money for it. Can we? Right, knows all of them. Fine. Suppose I've sold that to him. Tarnished locket. Alright. Lockpicks are always welcome.
Good day to you.
What did you have? There we go. Paid for my camping supplies. There's a lot of things that we need to find and do. Wasn't there a place where we could write notes? Great new. Thin to get back to. Ruins in whatever gorge. Stormwall Gorge. Kill Druids in Gorge and rest of the underground thing. You found the ancient weapons for the dozen. That's all we needed. Place to write notes. Probably should have rested. But fuck it. Hmm. Still need to get to the Temple of Wadeka. It's just there might be records of the Saints' War in the archive in the Ducal Palace. Alright then. Ducal Palaces, I believe, in First Fire.
I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
Let's go. Find the archives. Might be of use to us.
How do you do?
Where is the Ducal Palace? This is the seat of government. Why is my brain farting so much? It's like I see words and I am immediately perplexed by their meaning. What is the Ducal Palace? It is the seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Admeth Hardit declared freedom for Adrian rule some 150 years ago. She lowers her voice and grins. Also a hotbed for regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city. Direwood politics. It changes too quickly to be worth keeping up with. Better to strike up conversation in taverns than try to loiter inconspicuously in the palace corridors. looking for news. Who are you? I am a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. Pay's not great, but I think it's better than, it's a better introduction to politics. What goes on in here? Should I ask where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans a little closer. There is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for a favour. Fortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the place. We have a shrine devoted to Magran, official records and chambers for public hearings and council meetings. What kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now, I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of the records. She owns worst day of my life. Alright, thanks. How do we find these records? Hall of Records, that's where we want to be. Yeah, all of that is thievery.
Greetings.
A taciturn man with greying hair pulls over a tome which has just redrawn. From one of the shelves, he glances up at you with baggy eyes. Yes, is there something I could pull for you? Looking for militia records from the time of Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. Van clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there's still quite a number of folks endowed who bear ill will towards Red Kerans. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names just to anyone. They come to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect that you'd be any different from the others. We've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know this side has fought for. You must understand, I have heard much stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. Damn it. I need to get more popular. Well, it's about damn time. Train of Margaret. Let's just walk around and see how many quests we can get.
Hail and well met.
The woman's hair is part of a lip move in prayer. Just as you approach, you catch her glimpsing of the statue near her. She notices you and forces a smile. Praise be to Magran and welcome to our temple. How may I be of service? You seem to be upset. What's wrong? Her shoulders slump. This is about the fires, isn't it? She puts her hand on her shoulder. They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. Only symbols? Is that why you're so disinterested? No, she sighs with a hiss like a release of steam. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? It's my devotion and prayers that keep them lit, but lately, when I try to pray, all I can think of about the Hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families, the refugees. She shakes her head. How could Magran allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child? And this is shaking your faith? She nods, running her hand through her hair. I believe Magran may be speaking to me again. She frowns and casts a quick glance in your direction. You don't seem like the type as much use of the mysteries of faith. I can't think of any other way to explain this. Lately I've been seeing visions, places in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of colour, strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even while they splash into the earth. She raises her hands as if framing an image of a vision. All behind the falls in a cave, filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where is it? How do I get there? She shakes her head. They've been meaning to ask around. Oh, I've been. Shit. At the expedition hall to see if anyone recognises the description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do even if I found the place. Johnny, painted brow furrows. An uncertain mission with no clear outcome. I can understand her confusion still. It seems odd that she would send us with vision as clear as hers. I'd like to know more about the temple here. Magren is the most revered goddess among the Darwoodians. It's no surprise that her temple is part of the ducal palace. Her fires symbolize trials, revolutions, and the blazing of new paths, all of which are important to us. This is the first of the sacred pyres, this is lit. So are the rest of the city. The significance of the sacred pyres, they symbolize Magren's power and guidance. And right now, the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. She crosses her arms, staring at the statue. Our neighbours in the Valian Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. We've got a quest, boys. Where is this door going to take us?
Does
Oh, it's
sound
just the
different
sign.
to you when your ears, or, well, ear is another shape?
Yes, I find it unpleasant. Most everything seems shrill when I'm a Stalgar.
Maybe your keen senses just haven't heard truly fine music yet.
A masterfully crafted annoyance is still an annoyance.
Can't go to Heritage Hall. Haven't been to Andre's Gift, have we? No, that's the, I think that is the harbour place, isn't it? Yeah. Hurry with time. I might do it at like another half an hour, and I'll probably quit. Let's walk around that city, see what we can find.
Your brother, did you and he get along?
We got along how brothers do. He used to throw water on me to wake me up in the morning. I used to fill his boots with stinging ants.
My own.
A lot of addicts. Nothing that really interests us. Why? Why must you be this way? He's just going to be called Kolf. A youngish elven man squints at you in surprise. You can't just barge into somebody's home like this. Who do you think you are? Who are you? The elf who lives here. Now get out. What now? Looks at you nervously. Who are you? Apparently it's not bothered by anything. Alright, we're fine. This is great. This is going absolutely wonderful.
Well, whatever happens, at least we're out of that mud hole, Gilded Vale. I grew up in Gilded Vale. Quaint. That's what I meant to call it. No, you had it right.
What trouble can we get into here? Maximum. What is that? Hammer and chisel.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Yeah, let's just walk around scouting, see if we can catch anything. No, get out of
I'll
here.
stay out of sight.
Is that? It's bad that it doesn't show you where you're going. Suppose you have to know where you are. Let's get in there. Huh? No, 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 no. I want people that talk to me, not play a tape of their life. It's not even their life, it's the previous life.
I'll see what I can do. I'll have it in no time.
God's damn that son of a girl.
Okay. The angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out toward the harbour with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head towards you.
Want to run it down on its luck, Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
We have a French accent, I am obliged to listen to you. Do you need help with something? The woman stares at you for a long moment before... Whatever. Membranes across her eyes.
Do you want to help? Sure. Go into that warehouse and ask for a man named Verzano. When you find him, throw him in a sack, throw the sack in a crate, and put the crate on a boat headed to Ancenze. Or the bottom of the Pearlwood Gulf. Either.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. After a slight nod in your direction, she storms off. Let's give it a shot. The first rule of D&D is always get into trouble.
Nice and quiet.
How do you do?
A young woman stands behind the counter, watching you, quick, intelligent eyes. Welcome. This is your first visit to the Valiant Trading Company, is it not? Please let me know if I can assist you. The tone is both professional and inquisitive. Who are you? I'm the assistant manager of this warehouse. Currently, I help Verzano run things. I'll take over when he retires. when the company bosses are back home, decide it's time for new management. Shortfalls arise. What is this place? It's the Valiant Trading Companies, an association of merchants from the Valiant Republics. They oversee trade deals and negotiations on behalf of our merchants. Who gestures towards the door on her right. This is our warehouse, where we store goods in transit. Farewell.
Slow and silent.
Can we enter? More is really fearful about
Blade in the dark.
Valiant soldier. Keep those greys moving.
Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Absolutely not fucking worth it. Master Versano. A man stands at the corner of the warehouse directing traffic. Jones, with many rings on his fingers, he points the waves of labourers. His silk clothes, finely embroidered, aren't new. You notice a couple of mended seams around the shoulders and a discreet patch on one elbow.
Well met, friend.
Oh, when he sees you, he throws his arms wide in expansive welcome. Greetings! You have come to the warehouse and headquarters of the Valiant Trading Company. He consults a pocket watch, gold Wait a moment. We're learning new words today.
Filigree.
Filigree. Where were we? Some of the gold filigree has chipped away. But you are late. I sent word to the expedition hall yesterday. The delivery cannot wait. He snaps the watch shut. What's the delivery? He tugs at his beard. I must assume then that you are not from the company I contacted at the expedition hall. He waves a hand. But you are here and they are not. There's a bag of bitter squash seeds, prized for their medicinal properties. Few merchants in the Defiance Bay deal in them, but those who do know their value. Seems simple enough. Why ask me? A frown distorts his meticulous goatee. My own couriers have been robbed and beaten these past weeks. I would see that some of my competitors resent my success. In any case, you are not a known associate. You would be left alone. And if not, he shrugs and grins, you look like you could handle yourself. As for your integrity, I suppose we will just have to trust you. And you will have to trust my assurances that you won't find a buyer outside my contract. I'll do it. He claps his hands together. Excellent. Now deliver this package to a man named Greth, Goose and Fox in Copper Lane. He slips a bag of pony seeds into your hand. Return to me when you're done. I shall see to your payment.
Greetings.
Farewell. We're delivering her a package to Copper Lane. That seems easy enough. It's free money.
Fathen's preferred traditional weaponry. Yet you seem uneasy with the bow.
Oh, I was a great shot when I had 2 eyes. I'm much worse now. It's hard for me to judge distances.
Because you can't analyze depth when you have an eye gone. No, that's almost scientifically accurate. Good. Let's get there. Ooh. Come on. We can do this. On you go. Gareth. 'Tis you. Man's cook's near the bar. He seems like he's trying to blend in with wood paneling, and he watches the other patrons out of the corner of his eye. Gives you a quick nod as you approach. Then has a delivery for you. He glances around and snatches a patch from you. Keep your voice down, will you? The Dominals have spies everywhere. Takes the patch away. You tell if it's only the last time I'm buying from him. It's getting too dangerous for me. Did I just do something illegal? No. He grins weakly. I don't think I've ever heard of the Dominals. The more important thing is making sure they don't hear of you. They're old black Brackenberry stock, but these days the Dominals are known for their business activities, most of which involve some degree of bribery, extortion, theft or murder. Why do the Dominals have to deal with this? You have no idea, do you? Let's just say that the Dominals have an exclusive right to trade certain merchandise within the city. Ritzano likes to make some extra coin from time to time by dealing in the same merchandise, undercutting the competition, he says. Tell me what was in that pouch. Bitter squash seeds. They interrupt pregnancies even though they're not exactly legal. Many folk nowadays prefer them than the risk of hollowborn or celibacy. He puts a wry frown. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Now get out before... Dana. A woman swaggers in, her polished boots thwacking the floor with slow, deliberate steps. A crooked sneer wraps her smooth face. Gareth, I'm hurt. You promised to buy only from me. What's a girl to think? Gareth bows, his knees knocking together. Please, my lady. I was just explaining that I don't do business with anyone else. Except this last time, right? Dana crosses her arms and rocks back at her heels. There's always one more deal. Till you run out of credit, that is. Dana turns and regards you, looking you up and down. And just who are you? You don't look exactly like a seed dealer. Don't, Dana? Bluff glances at Gareth. I think this is a compliment. Just someone making a delivery. Sent nobody up to this, didn't he? That old fool's on a sinking ship. He's determined to drag anyone who gets close enough down with him. She eyes the trembling Gareth. Gareth here knew better, but I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In fact, I'll also give you a chance to get even with the imbecile who went playing us both. She narrows her eyes. What do you say to killing Vesna? Why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't you? He used you to do his dirty work, and without telling me about anything you were carrying, or who you were crossing. She taps a finger to her jaw, and her voice slows. Of course, I don't consider it a personal favour. And, House Domenor is never stingy with its friends. She glances at Gareth. The loyal ones, anyway. Tell me about the Domenors. I don't know whether to be relieved or insulted. We're one of the wealthiest merchant families in the Defiance Bay. Let's just say, however, that some of our business practices are not officially sanctioned. Gareth groans and sniffles and sobs. I'll decide his fate when I talk to him again. You'd better make up your mind quickly, because we're going to pay him his dues one way or another. Just make sure you stay out of our way. Alright. The bloody cunt. I knew it was just a weird packet of seeds. Why? Yeah.
Welcome.
Ryan's arms across and his mouth set in a grim frown. He watches the protesters. He looks ready to fight. He says, "You up? You to town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay and all these refugees fleeing the frontiers and finding their legacies now that they're here. It's the Animancers, Magrins, Scorch'em. They nest in the city like rats. Mark my words, though, us doesn't gonna put a stop to it." "What are you doing out here?" Gestures to the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter. "Trying to get folk to see reason in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties." "What do you know about Animancy?" "Study of manipulation of essence. It is not any sane person to tell you the purview of gods. The Adrians, at least have the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic chanting or soul reading the ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Angwithan times, which is why you'll see Animancers tinkering with old Angwithan artifacts." Kind of raises his fist to cough discreetly into it. "Half-truths all, but he's an enthusiastic before, I'll give him that." Shakes his head. "Trouble is, the Animancers got no idea who half these artifacts actually do. Not they'll admit it." Our empathetic friend is correct about one thing at least. I don't really care. I'll figure it out. If I need to talk to you, I'll do that, but not now. Just gift. That's all we wanted. And what did the vaguely French Italian speaking lady say to us? Don't even remember. I think she wanted us to kill the gun. Really? Video trading company. What's that? Love's house. Okay, well that's fucking cool. Yeah, that's what I want. Almost thought he's gone.
Good day, stranger.
Were you able to deliver the package? You better explain why you sent me into a trap, and fast. The terminals were there. But Tano's eyes fly open. He tugs at his beard. I was so careful, always following the... that... Doesn't mean anything. That's not a word. I found a non-word. Might be in a different language, but it's not a word. They couldn't have known. Is that our French lady?
Well, well. Is this your last day among the living, Verzano?
Tano wrings his hand. Your timing is impeccable, Pelagina. The Dermenals are after me. Please, you've got to stop them.
As if any of this were ever in my hands. The Republics considered your business worth protecting based on its success. That success depended on cooperation with the locals, like House Dominel. You've lost that. And the favor of the Dukes.
I'm not gonna interrupt her.
Even if you get out of this alive, they're done with you. The Dukes have more pressing interest in Defiance Bay than rescuing one merchant who threw himself overboard.
Vertzano falls to his knees and clasps his hands together. Have mercy, Paladina. I don't stand a chance against the Dermenals. He bites a trembling lip. I've brought failure and shame on myself. But you can't mean to watch your countrymen die like this, like a dog.
Vertzano. Why are you wasting your precious breath on me? My orders come through the ambassador, and through the ambassador from people you should be honored ever gave a moment's thought to whether you live or die. You don't seem like the sort to petition the gods to keep him out of hell. So why not cry mercy to the one person in this room with the power to grant it?
She turns her attention to you and raises her eyebrows expectantly. I'm gonna be an asshole this time. But Sano, you're on your own. I'm leaving. After you pay me what I'm owed.
A hard fate, but not unwarranted.
You've gained 1,000 copper. You've gained an item. Forgiveness. But Sano turns his tear-strewn face to you. I know I've put you in a difficult position, but please believe that I never thought either of us would come to harm. I only did what was necessary to save my business and bring honor to my country. Please, I beg of your mercy.
Do as you will. He's no longer my concern.
Dana saunters through the door, flanked by a squad of Dermenal foot soldiers. She lets her gloved hand rest on the hilt of her weapon. I hope you've collected whatever payment you are owed, because there won't be much left of this fall. As you leave the warehouse, you see that Zano utters a shriek, which is quickly cut off. Well, I guess you did earn it, though I don't know if death was necessarily the thing he deserved. You got a thing. Bound and buried added. Quest expires in 3 days. A song. Alright. We can assign people to a quest. That's fun. I love that.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
Greetings.
Come take a look at my wares. Exalted goods shipped straight from the republics of Old Vela. And Old Vela. Sarah. What has he got? Dragon eggs. Apparently not that rare. There's a dog. Get the fucking dog. Pet. I want to buy a cat. Sorry, I just had to. I need that cat. I want to see how I can use a cat. I can put you there. Something flinches over here. Just follows me around. Look at that fucking cat! You've got a bloody cat. Oh my god, I'm in love. I need to go in here. Oh, it's just an alternative exit to the same place.
I'll see it done. I'll see it done.
Oh, they're gone now. Okay. Thank you. Weirdly enough, this game has got a few bugs, like interface stuff. I don't know why that is. I don't have one of those strange resolutions that would do something to it. You know where I haven't been? I haven't been to the lighthouse. Or any of these. Let's go to the lighthouse.
Welcome.
Nia, as your approach, she eagerly turns to you. You're interested in doing some construction work? Quite a simple but nice and mostly seen in Wanderer's Gift. Pays good money. I take it you're having trouble finding workers. Workers aren't superstitious cowards in a way, she shakes her head. I offer a good coin. As soon as I tell them about the job, they say a note to the Lady of Lament and spit over the dock. They all think the lighthouse is haunted ever since the floods of Wanderer's Gift. Echoes of the war. The flood certainly claimed many souls to pack a lighthouse full to bursting. Wanderer's Gift was flooded? Back at the end of the War of Defiance, it was one of the finishing blows to the Adrian military. Cost us a lot though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Adrians put anyone they found to the sword. The lucky ones who escaped was slaughtered. What? Who escaped the slaughter drowned hours later, when the Adrian forces broke the dams. Locals say the lighthouse keeper is one of the people who stayed behind, and one of the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but there you have it. No one stopped me. Good. Time some people were pulling into this foolishness. She rummages through her pockets and pulls out a skeleton key. She hands it to you. She hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe the ghost stories, but there's a building, so watch your step.
Nia's got her work cut out for her.
Let's go in. Though, I do think it's time to end the broadcast. It's already been a few hours. So yeah. I'm sorry that this probably wasn't the most entertaining broadcast you could find on the internet. Wasn't really all that enthusiastic about it. Had a difficult time getting into the mood, which I sort of lightened up at the end. But yeah, that was Pillars of Eternity. And we'll be back, I suppose, one of these other days. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. I'm gonna play you a tune from the soundtrack and hope that everything is fine. So yeah, I'm gonna play Andra's Gift. And yeah, I'll see you later, or whenever we begin to broadcast again.